Hi, Paul Slack. It's Good News Planet. Speaking to Mark Damasio. Hey, Mark. How are you?
I'm very well. Thanks, Paul.
Are you a dad, Mark?
Oh, my gosh, yes. Yes, I'm a dad of 3 lovely boys, 11-year-old identical twins, and a 4-year-old.
Beautiful. We're going to talk Father's Day talk. I'm a granddad, Mark. I'll just throw it out there.
Whoa, for how long? Do you want to say?
How long have I been a granddad?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have sure. This is the most important thing in the world for me to be able to say. I'm the happiest about this. And so I have a 4-year-old boy, a 4.5-year-old, I guess now, and a 2-year-old little girl.
That's terrific.
It's magnificent. So imagine it appears they're going to come into town here, and we're going to do things. So you have, congratulations. Mark has put together a Father's Day opportunity, I'll call it, of all opportunities, because it's tied into our friend Harry Chapin, actually, and we know his brother Tom Chapin, and Cats in the Cradle, one of the greatest songs of all times. Harry, I believe, used to live out here in Brooklyn as well. And what's going on here, Mark? Because I believe people can get involved. Cats in the Cradle is such an important song about sons and their dads and just overall life in general. Tell us what's happening.
Well, first off, it just warms my heart to hear the things that you're saying about that song, Cats in the Cradle, because it is a classic. And, I challenge any father, any grandfather, any son with some life experience to listen to that song from beginning to end without feeling something and maybe even shedding a tear. It's a wonderful song, and it's certainly not the main reason we're doing this, but I hope to see that song start selling out on YouTube, again as it should. I think a whole new generation needs to become familiar with it. Now, my good friend and longtime collaborator and sometimes partner, Eric Yaberbaum, business partner I should add, and I founded Offlining, which is at offlining.com, offlining.com. It's a movement. It's not a business. We don't make money off of it or anything like that. What we're trying to do is brand the off button, and what that means in a down-to-earth sentence is we want to get people off their mobile devices, away from their computers, and talking to each other sometimes.
What are you talking?
Like maybe for family dinner.
Say words to each other?
Yeah,
are you
like
kidding me, Mark?
maybe have a dinner without texting.
90 years old? You kidding me?
It's a bold. It's a bold and yet humble aspiration to think that a dinner might happen without a text, just one, And we think Father's Day is a great day to do it.
Okay.
So to bring attention to this, we have created a contest, and we are flooded already with entries, which is amazing. I can't believe how fast musicians work. But the idea is to rewrite the classic song, rewrite Cats in the Cradle for this wired generation, this mobile wired internet generation. Rewrite it. It's all about missing this key relationship in your life because you're too busy doing other things, and how that seems to repeat across the generations. And so, we're getting entries. We're going to have some live auditions in the beginning of July. So, the contest runs to the week after July 4th, and then we'll announce a winner, and the winner gets a national public relations campaign. So, aspiring musicians who want to get more notice and play, we're going to start working for you if you're the winner of this contest.
Great idea. Love it. It's good news as good news gets. I think it's special.
Thank you.
I love it. So let's see. How can we help? I love the opportunity right now. I love the opportunity I sense already, every single person that shares whatever they share, it's not about winning by any means, right? To spend some time thinking about what it means. If you write down because what's important to anybody is they're entitled to have what's important to them, right? So
Right.
by anybody sharing anything here, or not even sending it to you, and just spending some time to think about the power of that song and how your belief structure works with it, is in Yiddish we call it a mitzvah, is a good deed,
Right.
and
Right.
it's going to be a great thing for people personally, internally. Great job. Can it only be guys, or can it be women too?
Oh my gosh! This is we believe that this is universal. So
Okay, good.
absolutely, women, bands.
Good.
You doesn't have to be in English.
Good.
And you said it right. This is our mitzvah. and by getting the word out, all we really want to do is change minds and put the off button on people's agenda. So just thinking about it, I think can really make a difference.
That's a beautiful thing. So, I mean, you, Mark, and your business partner there, Eric, so you guys are into this public relations business. I know you have a very good reputation out there. You've been doing this for some time, and
so I run Digo, D-I-G-O, Digo Brands, and we are a fully integrated marketing shop, everything from building the brand to all kinds of advertising. Eric runs Erico PR. Eric's the author of PR for Dummies and various other books, and he's just one of the greats of PR, not just in this time but any time. And there are so many products about because of him. Eric and I, a few years ago, started something called Tappening together, which was to help encourage people to drink more tap water, spend a little less money on bottled water. Now, that didn't make everybody happy. We heard from a few water bottlers that weren't too pleased that we were not going to ever get their accounts.
Right.
But, it became a movement, and for the first time, bottled water sales declined for the first time in 20 years.
Okay.
And, the truth is that's good for almost everybody because people are saving money and, Lord knows they need to. So, after the success of Tappening, we kind of got together and thought, what else would be good to do that no one's going to pay us to do, and we said, what? No, who has an interest in getting us to turn off our devices? Okay. No one we can think of. Let's just adopt that off button as our client.
Okay. Well, everybody needs a rest, even though I think the wise companies, I'll say, will suggest it as a good idea. It's like Anheuser-Busch. They suggest drink in moderation, and they do a tremendous amount of goodwill out there in the world to the liquor companies and so on and so forth. Turning off your cell phone for an hour or two or a day or whatever you guys are suggesting, I think a smart cell phone company could adopt something like that.
We're looking for that company. I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. They're out there.
We're getting closer to making a phone ourselves, actually. The news phone. So we have some patent on some kind of two-screen handset kind of thing. So maybe there's some partnership there. Plus water, I'll just throw it out there because I've done about 60, 70 hours on water because we help create the International Decade of Water. I'm making
wow, yeah. Know it so well,
our associate, Phil Sowers. So we're very watery, and we should talk about that. So, but back to this. I think it's a great project. We'll help support it. You and I probably could talk a long time. I got a sense here. And we're both in New York, right? I guess?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. So we're going to get this out tomorrow so people can get into it right away. I think I'm going to even put the lyrics of the song along with this so people know what we're talking about here and copyright whoever is the correct person there. And we'll put the story out, Mark. Anything else you'd like to share at this moment about this?
No, I think you really covered it. It's just at offlining, offlining.com, and you can also send cards to other folks in order to get them involved. E-cards, and they're kind of clever, funny takes on the lyrics.
Is that right? Nice.
Oh yeah, and they're free. Everything's free there. So it's free, it's fun. It'll keep you online for a little bit and hopefully get you off for dinner.
Yeah, great idea, Mark. Last question, and really thank you very much. It's all good stuff. So what's good news for you, Mark?
This is good news we got to talk today.
Okay, I
Thank
appreciate it. Thank you very much. Look forward to meeting you. And when you're doing those, well, we'll get together. Well, definitely, I'd like to be there when you're doing the shoot.
That sounds great. I'm looking forward to that.
So definitely give me a holler then, and maybe we can get together prior to that as well.
Great. Thank you so much.
Okay,
take care.
Thanks, Mark. Bye-bye.